Great. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Lasker. I am the Oxford Human Rights Festival Coordinator based at Oxford Brookes at the Centre of Development and Emergency Practice. I'm here with the Refugee Resource Women's Project. We've got a host of women joining us today who you will meet later on in the session. Just a little bit about Oxford Brookes and the Human Rights Festival. We've been running now for 18 years, and our aim is to raise awareness about human rights issues through arts, particularly film, performances, talks, workshops, and exhibitions. We were founded in 2003, and the festival was initiated at Oxford Brookes by master's students who were at the Development and Emergency Practice at the Centre of Development and Emergency Practice, which is CENDEP. The festival is led by students, staff, and the community of Oxford, and we welcome the Refugee Resource Centre in Oxford and really are pleased to have them part of our narrative this year, and we look forward to inviting them again in the future. So I'm going to hand over to Hauwa Suleiman, who is a master's candidate this year at CENDEP, and she will be guiding us through today.
Hello, ladies. So I have a list of questions here that I'm going to ask to no one in particular. I'll just throw the question out there. You could pitch in your answer. So the first thing we would like to know is how has your transition been into life in Oxford since you came here? So if you could tell us about how you got to know people when you came to Oxford and how you settled into life here in Oxford.
And please do share your name as well, if you'd like.
I'm started. My name is Suad. Hi first, sorry. Hi everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Suad. I'm coming here in England, first in England, last 5 years old. But in Oxford, specifically in Oxford, I have now 2 years here and few months. Transaction is not really easy because it's different culture, different language. It's a little bit difficult, but it's take me time. It's take me time, but now it's okay. It's okay. I'm happy. I'm here. Speak now English. I'm here. I speak with us. Yeah, just this. Yeah, it's not really easy first time. I'm let now my sister place for introduce herself. Thank you.
Thank you, Suad.
You're welcome.
Dilba, would you like to go next? I saw your hand.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all. My name is Dilba. I come from different countries, Turkey. When I came to the UK, to be honest, it's very difficult. We settled. It was language different, cultures different, and everything is, even weather is different. A friend, not family. It was so difficult life. When I met with the Refugee Resource woman group, it was my life has changed. I was back home. I am teacher, economy teacher, but I cannot do anything because even your professor, if you didn't know language, how do you gonna be work? No. And without the language, without the reference, without something, you cannot do it. And then I met with the Refugee Resource. They opened door for me. Thank you so much to them. I love them. This is my second family. I was learn my language, English. I learned my English, and we learn different culture. and different a different language, and I learn my language and learn culture as well. Then I improve my English. They found a job for me because it's a voluntary job. They give me reference because I stay on my foot. Then after I work, now I work 7 places. They support so many different ways. I learn different skills, different so many things I learned in the Refugee Resource. Then I ready. It was met a friend, family, someone, because it's too difficult for me. Then I found my job, voluntary job. Now I'm full-time working. I'm very happy, make me happy because I am a refugee. When I come to this country, they open door for me. I want to give back now because I'm stay on my foot. Now I'm strong. I can, I learn so many different skills and different cultural, doesn't matter, different religion, because we are all together, very good relationship. We are in the Refugee Resource. I learned so many things. Thank you so much to the Refugee Resource woman group. Then now I am ready to give to this country back because I work with the Kama company. I don't know if someone is know Kama company. They are doing cooking. I teach the student from university, different college, to my recipe book. We learn, and now we ready to give back and teach them. I work with the school teaching assistant. I'm working with the what's the name? It's Pitt River Museum. Do you know Oxford, Multaka Oxford projects? I am with them. I'm part of, and I work with the community center, different community center, and now I support the Refugee Resource as well. I love the Refugee Resource because this is my main course. They teach me there. Now I want to, I'm ready because I am, to be honest, it's difficult, but they come to meet with the Refugee Resource, believe me, it will be easy because you learn everything there. We are small charity with small group, but we do so many strong and so many support to the other. We are very kind and generous. We are like a star in the sky because we are very nice. We're very generous. We're sharing with everyone because we do so many things there. We so many women as they came. We do recipe book. We look after ourselves. We look after we do pop of coffee. Do you know? It's like we try to come to your group. We want to show in our beauty food. You are tasting our food, but we have because it's a coronavirus coming. I'm sorry. I hope in future. I hope we will meet with you as well. We come to yours. We're showing our performance to you as well, because we are very kind. Delicious food for just not only for ourselves, for pop of coffee do for what's the name is homeless people and special dimension people, and for everybody, for refugee resource people, for asylum welcome, for everyone welcome, because we support everyone. We are a small charity, but we're kind. We are very generous. We are big. We look like very big, our heart big, because we are very kind. You know, I don't know, how can I explain the Refugee Resource Women group? They are very nice group, because I'm lucky I met with them. Then now I'm ready on my foot. I do like 10 years ago, I'm working with a different company, but I'm always with the Refugee Resource. I like them because they do so many nice things. It's very kind.
Okay, so that's
yeah,
that's lovely, Dilba. Thank you for
any
sharing.
question, ask me. Sorry, I give you answer. I think I give all questions.
No, it's good. It was a beautiful answer. We enjoyed it. I'm sure we would love to eat your food in the future. Thank you.
You're welcome, my darling. Nice to meet you all.
Nice
if
to
any
meet
question, you can ask me.
Okay, all right. I'll keep that in mind. So we move over to Lubna now.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hi, my name is Lubna. I'm from Iraq. I've been here nearly 18 years. But when I came here, first time I came here, it's really hard for me. I live my family, my friend, all my life. I finish high university degree business. I work in the bank behind counter. When I came here, it's really hard for me because the different culture, different life. I don't know anything, the rule, how to work here. And until I find the Refugee Resource Women Group, and I start, they keep push me, and I put my step the right way, and I now I feel comfortable. I do everything. I am the member of women group, and member of Iraqi Women Art and War, and I work with Kama group, same what my friend Dilbar she say. We teach students how to cook food from different culture. And I wish everywhere in this country to be a refugee, to help the woman how to look after herself, because the woman, it's really important, especially we have a family, we have a children. And if I'm not feel comfortable, how can I look after my family, my friend, my neighbor? It's really hard. But thank you very much for refugee to special. Now the women group look like my family. I can't imagine my life, no women group, all this like my second family. Because you know, it's really hard for my country, Iraq. I can't go back or see my family or just contact with them yet. But I can see my family here, my neighbor, my everybody here, to contact with them. They ask about me, we help each other. It is really good. And thank you very much for refugee, for everybody to keep push us to work together. And now our turn to help now. For people, they come new in this country, they don't know anything. Now, this time, our job to help other people. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Lubna, for that. In Kinder Refugee Resource with family, I felt that from all your descriptions. So now we'll move on to the next question. So tell us about the courses you have been on that have helped you, any courses that you have taken, and if you have a different way of looking at things now after having taken these courses.
Hello. Sorry, my first answer is really short comparison with my sister. I'm telling you, I'm coming here a long time. Maybe I'm started really integrate the society and speaking, and this is with Refugee Resource, because my first time I'm coming here in Oxford. Sorry, my son is making so many noising. I'm coming my first time here in Oxford, maybe I'm sit 1 week, 2 week, few week, and after I'm find that Oxford, find that Refugee Resource, and started with him. Is help me for approved my English and make with him. I not have idea how much I make courses with him. Is open for me so many possibility for working next time. Now I'm have idea what we need for next time. This is because the Refugee Resources help me, and not just Refugee Resources. My sister too is there. Is open her hand for me and her heart for me, and help me. For me, if not Refugee Resource existed, I say maybe first 2 years ago, I'm sit just in house and looking just after my son and not make nothing. Is really push and help. And because first time, same everyone is coming in this country, is leave her family, situation, everything is started a new life. Completely new with different everything. This now I'm really happy for find that Refugee Resource, need now help. I'm help now with him. I'm make volunteer with him every time. He's have so many activity. I'm with him. Work with other association. But Refugee Resource is my mother, my father, my sister, my everything. It's impossible live now out Refugee Resource and my family. Thank you. Now I'm let my sister Dilber explain more. Thank you.
Hi, because I don't know. Sorry, Sister Hauwa. Which question do you want to particularly asking? Because to be honest, for about which courses helpful, all courses helpful. We got so many courses in Refugee Resource. English is important. Very first thing is that is English language. Language is very important. We learn English is there, very helpful. Maths, computers. We learn so many different. It's woman well-being, woman right, and it's very important because we are women. We learn swimming. We learn so many skills. I don't know which one it is. If I counting is not have a time I counting, but sometimes I forgot something. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Maybe someone remind, but they can't support to me.
Okay.
Because we do so many things. Always, to be honest, all helpful. All courses very useful and very helpful. Because we need the language. We need about the culture. We learning there. We need about the rule in England. We learning in the refugee resort. We learn about our so many is from hospital. There's someone coming NHS or every places they come in supporting. We have a young children. We have a parenting, and we have a counselor. We have a mentoring. We have so many things we do there. I don't know. All is helpful, useful. No one is. I cannot say one is not helpful. All is helpful. We get so many supporters there. It's so many things. I think it's most important is language.
Okay.
Language and like English. Do you know? It's like if you don't know, how do you teach? We are all family. How we teach our children? How we teach? How we know what's around to us? Okay. We don't know what's happened to the around to our area in where we are sitting, because when we learn, we can learn everything. When we learn the language. Language is important. English.
Okay. That's
so many things here.
That's good. Okay, so I would rephrase the question, and I would move it on to Lubna, because you've said that language is important, the most important one, because it brings everything together. So I would like to ask Lubna this next question. So after joining the Refugee Resource Center, and what are your aspirations now? Do you have things that you would like to achieve here in Oxford or elsewhere in the future? So we would like to just get a bit about that.
From the beginning, I said for myself, I wish everywhere in this country to open refugee resource to help people. For me, I have lots of help still now. I have lots of help from them. They support us, they keep push us, they show us right thing to do and go for it. They do everything what I can ask them quickly. They are really friendly, they are kind. This is what I miss really, like my family. And they help us what they ask them, not just for language, for everything you can imagine. And they do activity, they support, they do lots of things. It's really good for people like us. We came from different country. We don't know about anything about this culture, about language, about the life, the rule, everything. They keep support us and they keep push us. God bless them. I can't imagine my life with no refugee, with this beautiful and kind people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lubna. The center is definitely doing amazing work. This next question is for Suad. So,
Yes, I'm here.
so how has the Women's Project helped you in learning about Oxford and its communities? Has it helped you in any way to learn more about the people in Oxford and how they live and all that?
Yes, I understand your question, but we not have really a good answer or proper answer, because what me tell you is everything I'm remind I'm have idea now or learn or is refugee resource, not something small, specific, this or this or this. Everything is, I'm tell you, is help me for fun, for prove to myself and open my eyes for what is here, this community, what is with what is help me. And I not have properly answer. Is everything my sister Dilber is have maybe is good answer comparison with me. But everything is from, for me, is from refugee resource. Is my response is refugee resource for everything.
Okay.
Dilber maybe is have answer good answer comparison with me.
Yours was equally a lovely response as well. So
Yeah,
thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
If you want to, can I shortly say something about
yes, sure, Dilba. Please go ahead.
Yeah, is in our group, how we learn, because we have a mentor, they support to the mentee, they show the Oxford, and we are helping each other, all our woman group, we learn there. And there's so many company coming to our group. We support like this, and we're learning when we go to the museums, school, and especially if you met with the Refugee Resource, you learn everything. To me, like this, my answer is like that, because I was learned that. It's with the, it's mentor, is they are teaching.
Yes.
Teach to them, and they show the area, they show the school, they show we're talking about the culture, we learn that. Okay. It is very important.
Okay. Okay, that's a lovely answer to the question as well. Thank you, Dilba. Now my next question, I would throw it to Lubna, would be, do you enjoy sharing your recipes from the food that you make? And we know you shared some online during Refugee Week, so can you tell us how that experience was?
Yeah, it's really, I'm really happy to show my recipe book for different people from different culture, and they keep asking me, they enjoy with me, what's this, what's that, they keep asking me lots of different things. And for 1 week, for Refugee Week, I do cook every time different recipe, and every time people come from Japan, from China, from everywhere. They are really happy to listen and excited to learn about what I cook from my country. I'm really happy for somebody like our country food, and I keep show them how they cook it from the beginner, and I keep send them picture, and we do this like a Zoom. This is first time I do like a video. I show them video, and I keep tell them the recipe. I read step after step, and it's really excited. This is first time, about we look down because coronavirus. First time I do like a Zoom, but before I do it face to face with Kama, with refugee, to cook food and serve for them quickly. And I can read from the face how they are excited and happy. But still in the Zoom, they are really happy and they keep asking me to repeat what I cook. It's really good. And this is give me good experience and keep me strong to support me how, for my English, for contact. And I know different people I didn't know from different country. It's really good experience. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I can tell from your face that it was, and it's really important getting to share ideas with people. And we know culture and tradition is very important to all of us. We know you women love cooking, and it has helped you come together as a community. So my next question is this: do you think traditional food and ingredients play an important role in your life? And if so, why do you think they play an important role in your life?
For me, this question?
Yes, anyone can answer. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it is really good because we can't live with no food. From the beginning, when I opened my eyes, I saw my mom, my auntie, all my family, they cook the food and I learn from them. And this is really good when I go everywhere, start from the food and all body sit down together and talk about the food, and we start to talk about different things. It is really good. It's really good to be stuck people together. And if I don't know how to speak English, I tell them just come enjoy with my food, and they start step on the step, like my neighbor, how to talk with her, how to share with her the recipe or anything, how to contact with the people. It's really good, and everybody loves food. We can't live our life no food. It's really good. This is easy step to go with anybody. They know, understand how to the other person, how to think, how he think, how I am think. This is easy to first deserve the food, and we enjoy and we start talking about different things.
Yes, yes, that's true.
Yes, same. My sister is yes, same her, because here is different language, different. It's sometimes is difficult for you make contact with us, but for me, food is maybe is international language. Everyone need try and is give you smile. Is not need words, not need nothing. If you enjoy with this food, is give you smile, and this is first step for you started contact with us, and same time you show him your culture. What your for me every recipe is half story, and if you cooking with your earth is coming, is not just food for tummy, for yes is help for you sit in life, and but is you, if you eat same your mom, if cooking for you, you feel her love, and not just food. For me is this, because it gives smile for us. You started with smile, and after you started with one word, two word. Maybe here everyone is speak her language properly language, but I'm sure is after English is learn 2 or 3 words from other culture. If at least what name this food, at least what name this, and what his story, because everyone asking what this, what time you cook her, where you cook her, what is what name this, what situation you cook this, is first for me is first step for. I'm really happy for share us and share with him too. Thank you.
All right, thank you,
I
Suad.
think ladies, food very important, because is if we not gonna go eating, how we gonna be life without food? Because we eating and then we get life, Is that's why we want to sharing our cultural food. It is very important. Is just a short question.
Yeah, it is.
Short answer. It is very important because it's we learn from our parents, grandmother, mother. We remind. It's very meaning when we cooking. We remind to our family back home.
Okay.
And when I teach someone, I am really happy. I sharing my culture to do with other one.
Okay.
This is make me happy.
That's true. And what you said about sharing culture, I wonder, do you have any favorite foods from the local dishes that you have tasted in Oxford? Is there anything that you find that you like?
Yeah, to be honest, it's food or England food. I don't know. Our food is tasty. It's very delicious. Is it's a vegetarian with the meat as well. We are very delicious with every different culture, and every recipe is very different taste and very delicious. We love all food. I don't know is the special one. It's all food special for me.
Okay.
My recipe book. I didn't choose anyone. If you ask me, I'm saying I like my food, but it's not fair because all food is tasty. All women make beautiful, delicious food. I can say like this.
Okay, that's nice. That's lovely. So we're rounding up on our questions, and for the last question that I want to ask you ladies, the United Nations have recognized that women play a crucial role in keeping peace in communities all over the world. Women have been recognized for doing that. What do you think about that? And do you have a message that you would like to share with other women out there, like from you to them?
I think they have to be strong to stay on foot. And what they want to do, they have to keep doing. Don't say, oh, I am shy, my language is no good, I am different country, different culture. No, if you want to do something, you can do if you need. Stay on your foot and come to Refugee Resource. We will teach you, support you. And to be same like Refugee Resource, I really like to open every single area is same like Refugee Resource company, group, community. It was very helpful, useful. Just not for cooking, not for culture, not for everything, for language, we like family. I think it's a community is very important. We have to work each other and be strong. We are doesn't matter from different culture, is different country, is different language, different color. We all brother and sister. We have to cuddle each other. We have to be strong. We have to love each other. Life too short and not fair. And I think is my messages. I want to they be kind and they be generous and they keep stay on their foot and they working in the community is very important. If not have a community, how we support each other? How? Even I have so many, for example, I have so many skills, so many language. I like a professor. If I didn't sharing, if I didn't using, how can be, if I'm not using, for example, I talk too much English, if I'm not using, how can we be learning? We have to sharing and using. Community is very important. We have to be together. Do you know? It's like, I don't know, Fatou, maybe do you want to add something about? Ask this question to the Fatou.
Yes, I'll have an opportunity to talk in a minute, Dilba, but you did well. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very important community. It is, do you think it means the government want to close or want to be more community? Could you, often talking with me is, sorry, my sister Hauwa.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. For me, I'm not, maybe Dilbari tell everyone what is thinking, but just for me, I'm have to think or add one thing for Refugee Resource. Please open other place for this for everyone have chance for more chance. Yes, I'm sure it's existed so many associations for so many places. I'm sure, but sorry, but is my favorite. everyone is have authors association. I'm working with him, but everyone is is working with something. But refugee resource correspond with what refugee people coming, what is need, and is correspond is have really what everyone need. First time is coming here in this country, and next time is possible. This for maybe for refugees, for every association or for government is put name and number and address for this association in paper news. Is not make nothing for small place, because I'm telling you this experience, because I'm coming here. I'm 2 years. I mean, not started in Oxford. I'm started other place. I'm 2 years. Maybe I have not have idea is association existed, and if you need help, where you go completely in dark, not have idea. I'm just coming here in Oxford. My just 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something. This is somebody help me and tell me this place is exist, and not women. This what is sometimes make me laughing is men. Why not go there? Is men, not women. Is men tell me, because I'm saying everyone. I'm shy for speak. I'm shy if my language is really bad. Maybe other one not understand me, because I'm trying first 2 times. Just you see these people next to you, he tell you what? Sorry, repeat for me. It's okay. You stop, and you not need try next time, because this I'm just this other thing is my sister dear Bertert for other women. Not be shy, go out, and try 1, 2, 3, 10, 15 times. Maybe after you take what you have, you get what you have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So that's an encouraging message for
I
women.
think community center is important, but is most important one to me is Refugee Resource. Every community center is good. They have, do you know, normal community center from England? Because they support English people. They know about culture, they know everything, just they support each other, the communication. But is Refugee Resource is most important, because they are they come to refugee, come to the country, this country first step. It is very useful supporting everything, because if they are not have Refugee Resource, how they gonna be supporting? They don't know anything. They don't learn language. They can stay at home. Is no good without the language, without the culture, without the sporting, without the learning, without the, like mentoring. We support so many things, but it's very important how they gonna go to get a job, because we support to the job and voluntary work, give reference. Then they stay on the day foot. Then they work for this country. They get a job. They have a working. So many people they work full time is in the UK. And from my group, I know them, even me as well. All women they working, because even they can't speak English. We make a recipe book. But it's the Refugee Resource community. It is very important.
Okay, that's
we have to support more this place. This is the right place. If somebody want to do a donation or something, they have to first step think about the Refugee Resource, because we involve in refugee and immigrant and English and and supporting to the special dimension. We are very kind. We with everyone, because we helping everyone. This is, I think, very important Refugee Resource.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Dilba. Now I would like to ask Lubna if she has any message for women before we move over to Fatu.
Yeah, thank you. Just I want to say, all the women, be strong, don't be scared. And there is a space called Refugee. Come and ask, and they help you. And what you need, they're going to support you. Just be strong and do the first step from women. They people or anybody, they come first time in this country. just keep push yourself, and you have lots of support from different wonderful people. And thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Lubna. That was a beautiful message. Now I move over to Fatu. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience working with this wonderful woman, and what made you decide to work in this field? And if there are people watching and they would like to get involved as you are, how can they do so? So over to you, Fatu.
Wow, that's very compact, but I'll try and it's broad. First of all, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity, um, giving us this platform to share our experiences. I think it is a shame that we were unable to cater for the Oxford Human Rights Festival this year. As you know, Elle, we've been very busy, working things and very excited to deliver that food, but unfortunately, the situation did not permit due to COVID-19. But we are glad that we have this opportunity, and we want to thank those who supported us despite the fact that we were unable to do the catering. I think it's very generous of them, and we want to say from our heart, thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. The women's group, as you see, who wouldn't like this group? Honestly, who wouldn't like the women's group? They're so inspiring. They are an inspiration to me. I think I can relate with all of the women in that group. As an immigrant woman myself, I think we share so many things. We have so many things in common. Um, I think what motivated me is the fact that I am a feminist and I love women's empowerment. And I see what these women have achieved over the years. So they all come from different countries, they all have different stories, but they're very united, they're very strong, and they work very closely. And I think for me, a woman's space in anywhere it might be in the world is very important, because I think even to be able to relate to each other is a way of developing oneself, because sometimes when you're in a mixed group as a woman, you may not be confident enough to express yourself. But being in a group where you can relate with your colleagues, with your friends, even though you're all from different countries or backgrounds, is a way of empowering self. So I think the experience that I have so far is that I enjoy working with the women, because I see their journeys. I've been there with them for 2 years, and some of these women didn't have the confidence 2 years ago to come out and speak in a platform like this. For example, some of them were in their own small shell, you know, getting the support that they require, but not that confident to come out and connect in a way like this. And I think the cooking experience boosted that confidence as well. As they say, cooking is very important, and it's a way of um, connecting them with the wider community, and that's what we are about at Refugee Resource. And one of our key areas is to help refugees, not only women, but also all refugees and asylum seekers and vulnerable migrants, to integrate in the society in Oxford here. And the women's group, one of the ways they do that is by cooking, meeting with the wider community. They did the 4 pop-up cafes the year that I joined in 2018. They cooked for the homeless people, all with their voluntary time. They were not paid or anything like that. So although we had funding for it, but they spend all their time to cook for the other vulnerable groups. And in a way, as they say, this is a way of not only connecting but improving language, boosting confidence and self-esteem. And I think all of that contributed to why or how they're able to be here today in this platform. And we saw in Refugee Week how they participated in the webinar. These are platforms normally you won't see women like us, women like these. So for me, I am inside my heart, I'm very pleased that Refugee Resource or other organizations like us are able to create a platform, and even Oxford Human Rights Festival, to create a platform where women like us can be represented and our voices can be heard as well. I think is crucial, because often these voices are important, they're powerful, but they're not heard. Most of the times they're doing great things underneath, but people don't hear about them. So I think having this opportunity, for me, it's not only fulfilling, but it's also very important. I would like to also mention a little bit about some of the things that we do at Refugee Resource, just in case people don't know. We offer a wraparound service, so it's not just the women's service. Our core service is the counseling service. So some of these women may have may have already completed a counseling service and then transit into the women's group, or vice versa, you know, because some of most of them have experienced trauma in one way or the other. And then we have the mentoring service, like what Dilba was talking about, having a mentor alongside you, being side by side with you, guiding you into the life and experience in Oxford is another thing that we offer. And that this is not just for women, it's also for men. And then we have the social inclusion service, where this is more around helping women again, or other clients, to integrate in the society. So if they wanted to find volunteering jobs, or they want to integrate more in the community, or even finding jobs, this is a service that supports them. So we have a really broad service, but very focused and very wrapped around as well. um and I think for me, I feel that I am in the right space working with Refugee Resource, because where I want to see women, it's what I'm seeing, basically women standing up for themselves. You know, people might have bad experiences, you know, even coming to the UK. The journeys that they might take might be really difficult, but even being bold enough to leave your home and come to a women's group, you know, even if you don't have a job, just being in that space to take part and be bold enough to take up an English class. Imagine me going to Japan, for example, and being asked to learn the Japanese language. You know, even the imagination is scary for me, because I'm an adult woman with children. I have to change my life altogether. So taking that bold step, I think it's very brave and it's inspiring, and I think that's what kept me going, because of what they do every day, what they do, the small little steps that they take in their lives to improve their life, to begin a new set of living here in Oxford, and even to accept, you know, being in a community like Oxford. You know, I think is inspirational. So my experience so far has been good, and I really enjoy working with the women, and I'm also very grateful to be able to work with other organizations like yourself, because in the past 2 years that I've been in Oxford, in Refugee Resource, I have connected with so many different organizations, like what they've talked about, the Karma, the small Karma charity, the Multaka project, you know, working with Oxford University museums. Those are good opportunities and good way of linking and voicing, making our voices known, you know, and heard as well. So yeah, I think I am pleased, and thank you again, really, for giving us this opportunity.
Oh, thank you very much, Fatu. And just one last question quickly. If people want to help or reach out or get in touch, how can they contact you?
Yes, so if people wanted to get be part of the women's group as a client, if they needed support, or professionals wanted to refer women into our service, we have a website, which is Refugee Resource, www.refugeeresource.org, and there is a section with referral form that they can click and fill the form and send it through. If they wanted to be a volunteer, for example, in our mentoring, they can also send us an email on the info email, which is also found in the website. So we have a mentoring service where people that are interested in being part of Refugee Resource can apply and be a mentor to one of our clients. We do all the vettings and stuff, but it's pretty straightforward application. And we have a lot of mentors right now supporting our clients. Yeah, so I think it's the website that they can get in touch, and I will just encourage people to do and continue supporting our work, because you know, maybe our name is not there, like you don't see a Refugee Resource all the time, but the work that's being done in the background is amazing and is fulfilling and rewarding. And each and every one, just like how I feel, is how all the staff members and clients feel of Refugee Resource. You can't really see the distinction between client and staff because of that common that culture of family, you know, in work. You know, when you come to Refugee Resource, you can get a cup of tea and drink and just chill at reception. We treat everybody equally, and we embrace the differences that we have. And you know, it's just like they said, it's just a kind place. I don't want to market us, like be our marketing person here, but it's just, you know, when you're in a workplace where you just feel that this is the place, you know, it's very rewarding. Yeah. Thank you.
But we have refresh as well, Fatu. Just no tea, coffee, refreshment as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
we do have refreshment as well. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
very much, ladies. Now I would hand over to Elle.
Thank you. I want to thank Suad and Lubna and Dilba and Fatu from Refugee Resource Centre and Hauwa.
Welcome.
For guiding us through today's session. And before we leave, I just wanted to ask you all one question, including Fatu. We touched upon it briefly. You know, you've talked about how food plays such an important role, not because it's nourishment for our body, but it's nourishment for life, and it's nourishment for connection, and it's nourishment for life. And I really picked up on that, and it's wonderful to hear your wonderful stories. And it's also wonderful to hear you all talking about your memories of food. And I was wondering if you will all share, just before we go, one dish that you remember. Maybe your grandmother taught you this dish, or your mother taught you, or your great-grandmother or your grandfather taught you this one dish, that you can maybe just share what this dish is, the memory that you have with this, and the name of it, so people can find it on the internet. That would be wonderful. So Lubna, would you like to share first?
Yeah, from my country, from Iraq, there is a really delicious dish called dolma. We made it from vine leaves and a mix of vegetable, aubergine, courgette, green pepper, different color, lots of different vegetable, and we made it from meat. And some people, they don't like eat meat, just mix it with rice, tomato, onion, and it is really delicious. And everybody, when I made Refugee Week, they keep asking me to repeat it again. And I made it twice for the people who come to see the dish called dolma, Iraqi dolma, made from vine leaves, our aubergine, our courgette, cucumber, red pepper, green pepper. It is really good and healthy. And thank you.
Wonderful, Lubna. And who taught you how to make that?
I member of Iraqi Women Art and War, and we support Refugee Week, and we made whole this week Iraqi food. And
okay.
Not just me, there is a lot of Iraqi lady. Every day we made different recipe. But for me, they asked me to repeat dolma, Iraqi dolma, twice. I am lucky.
Did you learn this? Did you learn this from your mother or your?
Yes, I learned this from my mom, and we eat it in the weekend because all families sit down together. And weekend in our country, in Iraq, Friday, not like here Saturday and Sunday, because we have just a Friday holiday. We know everybody sit down together, and we can eat it in the afternoon or in the dinner. It is really beautiful and healthy dish. We need to sit down around each other in the table or in the floor, and we do it like upside down. We need a tray, and we do it like upside down. And the dish, I have a video if you like
Wonderful.
to see.
I think we will put your video up on our YouTube. So it's the dolma. Thank you.
Thank you.
For that,
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Suad, would you like to share something?
Yes. In my country is Arabic Maghreb. Is you have so many, maybe everyone have couscous and. But for me personal, what me really miss, what me love, his name Gorsa in Arabic, is in book, recipe book, Refugee Resource. I'm making with him. Is simple. It's not have so many ingredients, just flour and eggs, and after you just fry her and you put honey in the top. This is special for is woman born. Is celebrate for new life is coming.
Okay.
New life. New life is
new
yes?
Baby. You mean baby,
new baby
born?
Yes.
Baby
yes.
born.
Yes, baby born is coming in this life. Is everyone coming is special for is give her special for mom. Make her with properly honey, properly eggs, not from farm. Everything is give her for help her because he's born. Maybe everyone is have tradition, special tradition. This what me miss. First time I'm coming here and born my son. This is everyone is coming, and it's simple. It's nothing. Wallahi, nothing. But everyone coming and enjoy with this recipe, and everyone with her children is coming with children. And this what me.
Beautiful. So this is a gosha, a celebration food.
Yes. Yeah, it's possible you eat her every time, but I love this specific time.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Dilbad, would you like to share anything?
I want to share. We have so many different dishes from my back home. I learned from my mom. She learned from her grandnan. And because we have a dolma same like, but I want to give another one different. It is in my recipe book as well. Is this food? These dishes in our recipe book, Refugee Resource recipe book. They call franda patlıcan kebab. It means in the oven is courgette kebab, or I don't know. Franda patlıcan kebab we say, and my language, aubergine kebab in the oven in English. And we do with the courgette and with the with the aubergine, with the we can do with the potato, with the aubergine, with the but main dishes is with the aubergine, and inside is meat, and the all bringing all family together. When they come in special, they come together each other. This is they put in the oven and mom cooking. We all come together same table. It is meaning for me as well because I learned from my mom. This is in our recipe book, in the Refugee Resource recipe book. This one. I have another different, so many different dishes inside, but I just want to talk about the aubergine kebab. It's very delicious. I sharing with the cooking teach the student in university. They are from a different company, Kama company. They check and they learn. They really delicious. They loved, and I sharing my culture from my mom to them. They was very happy, and they cooking when they give me feedback. They say, "Oh, we cooked this food. It was very delicious." we can do. It is very nice, but make me very happy. I'm proud of myself and my mom as well when I hear about something like that, because this is my delicious food is from my back home. We can eat indoor and outdoor as well. You can cook and cook out. It's easy in the tray. And just vegetable, we can cook vegetarian and we can cook with the meat as well. Usually we cook in back home with the meat, with the whole family bringing it together. It is very delicious.
It's lovely to see your smile there when you talk about that.
Thank you, because I remember my mom. Because she teach me, and I remember Refugee Resource because this is my second family, and I see my book here. If you want to our book, because you can buy online as well, because this is.
Yes, I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the link up at the bottom of the YouTube, so if anybody watches this,
please,
they
because
can link.
all refugee women they made, not only me. They are, I think, 45, 56 women they made. It was different culture from different country and different culture. It is very delicious, different the kitchen, because you learning in the vegetarian and meat you can cook as well. And even drink sweet dishes as well. It's very important book, this one, but its meaning, do you know, is they come from different culture. Different
and it's
kitchen
got
and
stories as well, Dilba, like we were saying.
Very different story is very meaning, because it's, they all learn from mother-in-law, grandfather, grandmother.
Lovely.
They learn is different. It's very important stories in as well, because how we learn. Because we are refugee, we remember our family. It's only in this book. If you check our website, you can see it is beautiful dishes inside this book.
Thank you very much. I bought 3 and I gave 2 as presents.
Yeah, please, my love. For Christmas, you can buy. For New Year, you can buy. This is very nice. You know, is they can learn is different food. It is important.
Thank you very much, Dilba. Hauwa, would you like to share something from your sort of what you've learned? What's your favorite cooking?
Yes, so mine would be a rice dish called jollof rice, and it's very common in Nigeria and across West Africa as well and other African countries. It's basically rice that is cooked in tomato sauce. So you can garnish it with vegetables. And I think what a lot of people love about jollof rice is that it is best cooked over open fire. And then when it's almost done, you cook it just with the charcoal, so it has this smoky flavor to it. And it's something that we usually cook for weddings, Christmas, Eid, every major occasions that you go, you almost must see the jollof rice. And it's something I learned. There are different variations of it. So I learned a different version from my mother, from my sister, even my grandmother makes it a special way. So it's one thing that always makes me remember fond memories of family and celebrations, and it just reminds me of home. So yes, jollof rice, you can Google it and find how to make it.
Thank you, Hauwa. And Fatu, would you like to share?
Yes, I think I've got one in the recipe book, the Refugee Resource recipe book I've shared there. Mine is called Domoda, so it's peanut butter soup. So it's either vegetarian or you can cook it with meat, but normally I do the baby lamb. It's tastier with baby lamb or chicken. It's a very simple dish. It's very quick to make, and it was my first dish that I learned to cook. So often, because it's simple and fast, a lot of teenagers, when you're young, like 12, 13, and you're learning to cook, and your parents start teaching you, or your mom or your grandparents in Gambia, certainly that's one of the easiest meals that you would be trained. Like almost every girl would know how to cook, basically. So I'm already starting to teach my daughter, 12-year-old daughter, how to make it. And I learned that, when tourists go to Gambia as well, they like to eat that. And the ones who are here and intermarried to a Gambian, the wives or the husbands would learn to cook that as well, because it's very easy and it's delicious as well. So yeah, that's in the recipe book. Oh, I thought Dilba was telling us which page it was.
No, I want to show you the recipe.
Oh yeah, so
not picture was that? That's why.
Oh, I didn't have a picture, but it's very delicious. I think I shared it in one of the iftar meal that we had at the
Very
community center
delicious, yeah.
I
Because
one
remember.
time.
It is really
Yeah, you remember?
delicious. It
Yeah,
is really delicious.
yes, that
very
one. And I
delicious.
know the
And
jollof
then
rice
it,
as well, Hawa, because I think we do jollof rice as well in
Oh,
Gambia.
that's good to know. Yeah.
And we do
I
it. We
think
call it
part of this, your
benachin.
soup is good for tummy when we are fasting, especially we are Muslim. Eat before meal and the make tummy is ready for food. It was very delicious. It's very light drink, like
Yeah,
soup. Very
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much, Fatu. If you'd like to know what I would share, it would be dal, just simple, plain dal. My mother used to cook it, and it's so simple and it's so delicious. And coming from a Punjabi background, we have slightly different ways of making it than different parts of India. And I have very, very fond memories. I can sit there and eat bowls of it, which is really nice. So thank you very much again to everybody. Thank you very much, Fatu, Dilba, Labna, Suad, and Hawa. It's just been a delight to get to know you just for an hour, and I welcome everybody who's watching to come and support Refugee Resource Centre as well in Oxford, and buy the recipe book. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, everybody.
nice to meet
Thank